Hi, I'm Dustin Abbott, and I'm here today to give you a look at a new very handy bag to complement my everyday. This is the 20L, and if you missed my review of that, you can check that out. It's become my go-to bag. But I was interested after someone talked to me about the everyday Sling 5L bag. And as something that was more compact and easy way to carry around either a DSLR with a reasonable size lens on it and maybe an extra lens or two. But really, if you're carrying something like a smaller mirrorless body, there's lots of room to pack along other lenses and lots of accessories and room for a number of other things inside this very practical bag that can be converted to be carried in a number of ways. You can carry it messenger style. You can carry it as a sling type backpack across the back, and you can even convert it into a kind of fanny pack. Let's take a look at that. Fanny packs are sexy, said no one ever at any time. However, that being said, they certainly are practical, and so I was actually happy to hear that the everyday backpack 5L Sling was able to convert to functioning something like a fanny pack. And let me detail a couple of reasons. One of those you may have seen if you saw the intro to this video, where you saw that I have been looking for a long time for something to carry some gear in when I'm out on my cycle. Because a lot of times I'm cycling through the country, I see beautiful scenes, but when you're accustomed to having high-end gear, taking pictures with your phone just doesn't cut it. And so I have been wanting a way to carry, and I've carried some like small backpacks or small bags and they end up slinging around while I'm at. This, however, sits very low on my back. It doesn't offer a whole lot of wind resistance because it's got a fairly smooth profile. And, most importantly, it actually has enough room that I can bring along some decent gear with me. I've also found it useful for kind of doing what I'm doing right now. And sometimes in the middle of shooting, I don't want to set my gear necessarily on the ground, and of course in winter around here, or snow everywhere, having it upright and accessible is nice. And right here, I can have access to camera, I can have access to lenses, I can make changes without ever setting anything on the ground. The other nice thing here as a part of this is that it's got a very natural place to put a capture on. And if you haven't already seen, I've done a review of the capture. Actually, it was a Capture Pro. This is a newer version that's improved since that. And I actually put the capture bottom plates on. I have them on all of my cameras at all times. I mean, as you can see, I put anchor points on there. And so that way I have a very quick place to attach on to if I want to carry a strap, and so I use that as a part of them, and so just that quickly I'm ready to go to a strap and or take a strap off. But also a really handy thing in this kind of configuration, if you're using the capture on a bag like this, is that it gives you a stable place to put your camera if you're wanting to change lenses, and so in this case I can make a swap without, worrying about my camera falling or having, free hands. And so very quickly, boom, there's a lens swap and away we go. And and I don't have to worry about it. It's secure, it's locked in place until I hit the release. It's not going anywhere. And so there are a number of reasons why I like the fact that this bag can be configured to be carried in this mode. Now, the 5L, it shares a lot of features with the 20L in that it has a similarly very high-grade construction. I like the fact, particularly for this kind of carry situation, that rather than relying on some kind of rain hood to go over the top of it, that all of the materials are designed to be waterproof and to just shed water. And, I mentioned carrying that or using that in a configuration for riding my bike. Well, obviously, if rain starts to pick up as I'm cycling along, or if water splashes up just inadvertently if I ride through a puddle, I'm going to like the fact that I don't have to consciously think about protecting the bag to make it rain resistant, but rather that's just naturally a part of the component. We're going to jump in and take a closer look at some of the inside details, and so you can get a closer look at this baby. The other thing is that I always praise with Peak Design products is just really the fact that they are really designed super well. There's just lots of little things that are thought out. So number one, this bag is designed in its primary space to where you can organize it in a lot of different ways and carry a lot of different gear. It's designed specifically to allow like a Spark or Mavic drone to be packed in there and carried in that. And so if you're looking for something compact for that, it can be set up to, for example, here I've got a Sony a7R Mark III packed in here and an extra 15mm lens, and of course still room where I could pack more gear inside there. And it could even be easily reconfigured to even carry a full frame. This is a 5D Mark IV DSLR Canon 35mm f1.4L Mark II lens. And as you can see, there's still plenty of space in there to fit that in. You could also configure it for a smaller mirrorless body. And I love these dividers that they have that allow you to just configure them in a variety of different ways. You could create a shelf. You could divide up into having multiple areas here divided off, and so where you could carry the small mirrorless with a number of different lenses. And of course these are all Velcro in here. And so the byproduct is that you just have a lot of different ways you can go in designing and creating space inside the bag very easily with that. There are also a number of little pouches and areas to add more gear inside on either side of the bag. You've got and nice thing is that these actually have some stretch to them, and so gives you some versatility there. In the front part here, there is another zippered pouch that you can store things in. Nicely here you have space for batteries and or memory cards, and or whatever else that you can zip away there. Another nice touch that I like when I think about travel, another thing that I do with bags, is that there's kind of it's not necessarily a hidden compartment, but there is a magnet here that closes this area off. And so you could put things like a phone or even a smaller tablet in there. Or on a practical level for travel, you could put things like your passport and or money, and to where it's kind of hidden away from the public eye. And so just a lot of smart features inside the main pouch there. There's also another zippered pouch at the front of the bag. And so you have room to store more things inside of there. And then also another kind of feature I like for networking with other aspects of Peak Design products is there is a very specifically designed area right here where you could add something like the capture camera clip that would allow you to have your camera mounted and ready to go. And I actually like getting extra of these standard plate clips, and I put them on all my cameras because they are already Arca Swiss compatible. And so as a byproduct, you can go right to a tripod. You can see how I've kind of networked where I've got a strap on there and I've got that plate mounted on the bottom, and I can go right to a tripod without worrying about a quick release plate. I love the way that their Peak Design anchors work to where, when it comes to a strap, I have a couple of straps that I just rotate between the 4 camera bodies I have because they come off so easily. I leave these anchors mounted on all these. These anchors are rated up to 200 pounds. And so they're very, very strong. They wear very well, and everything is nice and secure. And so I like to mount one on the side of a camera, and so I'll always have that on there, and then I have a plate with a secondary anchor there, and so I can quickly take that off, and then I can carry the camera in the strap with the in a kind of sling position. Obviously a lot more intuitive than trying to actually use the typical camera strap that comes with your camera. So the byproduct is that the combination of all of these different aspects gives you a lot of versatility on how you actually use the camera bag. And so here I can rotate that over to this side. I have lots of room for my actual camera, accessories, and then room to bring along an extra lens or two, all in a very compact sling bag that also has room for practical things like memory cards and wallets and keys and money and passports. and a variety of other things. Now, like a lot of Peak Design products, there's a lot of just clever features there in terms of easily changing the tension on straps to convert it from one carry style to another. It's really simple to loosen this little latch here, disconnect that, and then you just bypass this, tucking that up inside and connect to the other side, and you can quickly convert to the other mode. Anything that's kind of left over in the way, like this strap here, you can easily just tuck it up back inside. And so, you know, it's got a very sturdy handle at the top if you're just wanting to grasp it like that. All in all, it's just useful and it rides easy. I'm able to configure it in different ways to suit what I want to do. And so, you know, all in all, while Peak Design products are not cheap per se, they are extremely well made, and they've demonstrated that recently by, although I've never had any problem with any of their anchors like what I have on my cameras, they recently did a recall because there was a few of them out there that had failed. And so they sent out, at no cost, they're the ones that initiated, they sent out replacement anchors kits to everyone who had purchased something that used the anchors. And it's that kind of customer service that sets them apart and makes them somewhat of a special company in today's disposable kind of world. I'm Dustin Abbott. If you'll look in the description down below, you can find linkage to purchase either of these backpacks if you're interested in. There's also a larger 10L version of this bag if you want a little bit more room inside. Also, you can find a linkage there to the capture if you want to take a look at that. And of course, all of these things, they're useful and they're a regular part of my everyday workflow of what I do. And so you can also follow me there on social media, sign up for my newsletter, become a patron, and of course, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.